Pokimane Drama, guys. She is leaving Twitch. She's exposing the employees. This is some crazy, goofy goober activity. It's like the primordial boogeyman came out of some ooze.
Baba Booey.
WestJett.
What is up, Moldovas and Jehovah's? WestJett 615, a radiant Venezuelan trillionaire here, and today we're talking about Pokimane. Oh, and literally 0% of you are subscribed, so be sure to subscribe. Yeah. So Pokimane puts out this message that she's leaving Twitch, and you know, the internet is in shambles. Like, it's No. It's literally just an announcement, and everybody went crazy, ballistic, haywire. Even Kick kind of hopped in, sort of poking fun at her, putting like the cookies, you know, oh, not the forbidden cookies, right?
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Because Pokimane was trending in the news cycle, inevitably she got bullied. And, you know, I'm all about dunking women, but sometimes, like, for no reason, it's a bit far even for my expense. Like, the cookie thing, sure, she'll probably agree with us, but... And before some troglodyte calls me a Pokimane simp, that's impossible. I'm happily engaged, and I treat my girl right. You know what I mean? I give her tap water if she behaves. You know, I've even seen people calling her the sniper wolf of Twitch, and that, you know, that's a bit of an exaggeration in my books. That's literally a criminal. Inevitably, the Twitch ship is sinking. It's the Titanic, and it's aiming right at the iceberg. The only person left is going to be Hassan yapping about politics. So, like, Pokemon saw that, I guess, and decided to release this little bit of a story. Check this out.
Quick side note, there was something absolutely batshit crazy that happened with a Twitch employee that I haven't fully publicized yet. But now that my contract is over, I am considering doing that.
Oh, what is it, my Prometheus? Were they on the Jeffrey logs? Were they on the funny island? What are the Twitch employees doing? Are they harassing women? Yes, probably. Naturally, you know, Twitter responded saying that the employees gonna be canceled by the simps, and in my opinion, anybody that uses the word simp hasn't been laid in like decades.
I live at 308.
Someone posted her N-word clip, which is, you know, based, and then, and worst of all, someone posted this Kai Cenat clip, ha 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 ha. Now, you might be asking to yourself, WestJett, this is the biggest nothing burger, how is this news? And that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, what is this? Anyhow, I can't say this with a straight face, but some 30-year-olds who call themselves the red pill community thought that this drama was boring and decided to interject themselves.
Speaking of Twitch, while we're on it, you heard Pokimane left?
Yeah.
This is just so funny to me.
She said something about Manosphere people like have been like infecting her shit, something like that.
I have never in my life heard anybody say the words manosphere or like, you know, red pill outside. It's probably because they don't go outside.
Like, all these girls are like literally making like, they're printing money off of dudes being simps,
Dude,
man.
Who gives a fuck? They could be billionaires for all I care. It's not going to change my life. What?
They could retire right now, bro. Imagine that. They could retire for the rest of their life right now.
Like,
but I've never liked this podcast. It's actually the dumbest shit in the world. Literally a clown podcast where they bring out obviously the most hearted women in society and dog on them. Like, what?
here's the thing, bro. I'm all for capitalism. I'm all for people making money. You know, right? If you add value, you deserve to be compensated financially, right? But bro,
I agree. Streamers don't really add that much value. They're kind of useless. You know, they just sit there, eat food, react, and do nothing pretty much. I'm not really familiar with these fellas, but I assume they preach the classic stuff like going to the gym and fucking all the hoes. And how about you preach a family? Preach a normal family dynamic. And like, we can be honest, the red pill community is probably full of virgins. Because if you need these two goofy goobers to tell you advice on how to like go to the gym or get girls, you're sort of a loser.
they're not really talented. They don't really have any talents or skill sets. They can't teach you nothing. Like, it's just mindless content most of the time. And
at the end of the day, I agree. He cooking. This guy's spitting for once. But, like, the only real disconnect with this guy is why is he just, like, attacking these people unprovoked? Let them stay in their own corner with their audiences. Like, you guys don't interject at all. Who cares? And, you know, like a lot of people, I'm all for dogging on someone when they're making a bad mistake. You know, I'm all for dogging on Pokimane for the cookies or maybe if she copyright strikes somebody. But for literally making an announcement, like, that's a little stretch.
I think it's been enough where she can feel it, which is good. Right? That she was realizing, like, okay, I can't be sitting here and explain these dudes, because that's what she's doing.
I've never even met a dude that watches Pokimane. Then again, this is a really bad take. It's anecdotal, and most of them don't go outside anyway. But do these people know that women exist? I'm pretty sure a large demographic of her are, like, girls watching, right? Like, they're not all just chilling in the kitchen like these guys think. They're actually, like, I don't know, watching stuff on YouTube. Anyhow, when matters got worse, our French-Canadian overlord QVC stepped in. Men are waking up and starting to stop simping for a useless Twitch 304. Good work, bros. The tide is finally starting to turn. This is your brain on rejection. The tide, a little for you. Nice post, bro. I hope the drones like it. I mean, XQC sort of clapped him. He was being a little emo with the tide comments, like anime kid in the rain at like night, like, ooh, this person literally nailed it. Like those guys are literally just a promo service to these women, and they're like complaining about it. They're like a part of the problem. It's like if me and the boys go to Alcoholics Anonymous and just start like shaking our beers around, telling the people they can't drink it. Like, what? Which is why I think red pillers are just as autistic as like the quote unquote like super like progressive people they're trying to make fun of with the blue hair. They're just as bad. If you want to live a happy life, stay out of politics and grill, baby. That's what I'm all about. Honestly, I don't even know how I yapped on this tangent for so long. I completely missed my point, and we've literally like backtracked off Pokimane pretty hard, but you know, I had to do it, guys. I had to turn the tide.
But I didn't talk about it at the time, frankly, because I feel like Twitch gets enough negative PR and I didn't want to add to that.
Isn't this even worse? Now you're sort of like jumping ship and trashing them, but you know, who am I to talk?
And again, you know, I had a close working relationship with them and it just didn't feel like the right time. But now that it happened a while ago, it's a wild story.
It's not going to be that wild of a story. She wouldn't announce something as serious as like, I don't know, SA or something crazy along those lines. It's probably like an Amaranth mod kind of story, like a funny joke.
Yellow tape around his body.
In my opinion, when hate is warranted, it's awesome. You know, dunking on people, you had a bad day, you stepped in a doggy doo-doo, your parents got divorced, maybe your best friend got shot in a gang war, you see somebody being cringe, you call them out, you feel a little better about yourself, guys. Am I wrong? The only time you can even really justify that is if the other person did something that you completely morally disagree with. And here, all she did was switch platforms, so like, what's the drama? Actually, she didn't even switch platforms. Her contract ended, so she's allowed to multi-stream. How is this on the news? How is this getting millions of impressions? It's beyond me. It's breaking my mind. This is just an announcement to her audience, to the people that watch her, sort of like updating them on what's going on, and like, why do people care? Why are all the people off the sidelines hopping in and like making a little fire? God damn it, I'm also one of the people hopping in, right? This doesn't involve me at all, but I want some money. Before somebody calls me a simp, I just want to let you know I'm not defending Pokimane's character or her actions that she's done in the past. I'm just defending this situation in particular. It's a whole ass nothing burger, and people are making it a bigger deal than it really is. And I hate this notion that the red pill community has that if you like defend a woman, you're a simp and you automatically want her. But like, bruh, like what? Like, keep the simp jokes towards iDubbbz. You know, that clown deserves it. Probably the biggest downfall of any creator of all time. It was impeccable.
I have made some cruel, hurtful content.
And on the internet, it feels like there's 4 people the internet talks about nonstop. They'll talk about Pokimane. When they get bored of her, they'll move on to Aiden Ross. And when they're tired of Aiden Ross, they'll go on to XQC. Like, if you hate these people so much and you can't stand them, why are you giving them free exposure? Like, what is going on? The internet has become such a shit show since like the early days. It's crazy. Honestly, I have no idea why I even made this video, but I promised myself I'd be uploading daily for you guys. So leave some comments in the description and like this video if you enjoyed this new style of content. We're staying away from Valorant, that godforsaken shithole game. Smash a like on this video and subscribe to my channel so we can beat Joel's. He's like,
Speaking of Twitch, while we're on it, you know, you heard Pokimane left?
Yeah.
stay classy, stay cool, and don't be a fool.
Let's go. 'Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, get away.